po sa inyong lahat. First of all, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our President, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte, for gracing us with his presence and being with the driving force behind the Build, Build, Build program. Today marks another milestone, not just for the Department of Public Works and Highways, but also for the Build, Build, Build under the Duterte administration. For on this day, we are finally connecting the Tarlac City and Cabanatuan City, two of the largest cities in two different provinces, through the Central Luson Link Expressway. This 30-kilometer, 4-lane expressway originates from the connection of SCTEX and Tiplex in Tarlac City and ends in Cabanatuan City and is expected to reduce traffic congestion by 48%. It is also worth noting that before the construction of this project, it takes 70 minutes to travel from Tarlac to Cabanatuan and vice versa, but through the SILEX, travel time will now be reduced to a mere 20 minutes and is expected to benefit 11,200 motorists per day. Through this impact, we can now expect that the delivery of agricultural goods will improve drastically, thus generating higher income for the farmers and will improve the socio-economic development of the regional growth pole cities of Tarlac and Cabanatuan, contributing also to the decongestion of our major urban areas. And I would like to thank the President for realizing the need to have quality infrastructure to give the Filipino people a comfortable way of life. Truly, without this initiative to start the Build, Build, Build program, none of this would be possible. To the DPWH UPMO, spearheaded by Undersecretary Emil Sadain and Project Manager Ben Bautista, thank you for dutifully constructing and fast-tracking this project amidst a global pandemic. Your dedication shows just how much you are dedicated to your jobs. Maraming salamat po sa mga tao sa likod ng proyektong ito, ang ating mga engineers, project managers, safety officers, drivers, at ang ating mga construction workers who work day and night para lang matapos ang daan na ito. Kung wala po kayo, wala po ang Central Luzon Link Expressway. Maraming salamat po. The BBB, the Build, 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 is the work of 6 million, more than 6 million Filipinos, the largest mobilization of manpower and resources in the history of our country, with the goal of bringing comfort and progress to all Filipinos. This is the goal of the Duterte administration, and this is the vision of our President, President Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you, Secretary Villar. At this point, may we invite the Ambassador of Japan to the Philippines, His Excellency Kazuhiko Koshikawa, for his message.
President Duterte, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a delight on my part to witness the product Japanese-Filipino collaboration. We have long proven there can be a meaningful partnership between two countries in the infrastructure sector, and today's project is not the exception. I consider the opening of Central Luson Link Expressway, CLEX, as another indication of a green shoot of recovery. What has been accomplished here is indeed extraordinary, considering all the challenges brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. With the completion of 18 kilometers segment of CLEX, the congested Central Luzon, and seamless traffic flow between region and Metro Manila are now within reach. We are optimistic that this latest development would spill over to surrounding areas in the form of new President Duterte. Just last week, the first part of the Plaridel bypass expansion in Bustos, Bulacan was likewise open to motorists. The Davao City bypass construction project is also well underway. As early as now, I look forward to joining the project ceremony with President Duterte. At the Japanese and the Philippine Summit teleconference held in May, we could not agree more when President Duterte stated the legacies of infrastructure development under the Build program would live on for generations to come. For this reason, Japan is fully committed to finishing what we have started with the Philippine government and further contributing to these lasting legacies. Also, part of our commitment is to team up for the reinforcement of countermeasures against COVID-19, our joint infrastructure agenda toward a healthier economic bounce back. The Prime Minister Suga himself promised we would spare no effort for the Philippine government pandemic response measures. This opportunity to respond to the need of the Philippines during this crisis is highly valued by Japan. We reaffirm our commitment to work in unison with the Philippines to surpass the challenges brought on by the pandemic. The series of our successfully completed joint projects, despite the current pandemic situation, is due in large part of strong determination of this administration, from President Duterte to Secretary Vidal to DPWH officials, down to Philippine partners and their Japanese counterparts. This willpower is translated into tangible projects on the ground that benefit lives of the Filipinos. I would therefore like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your diligence and unwavering support. We are truly fortunate to continue our close cooperation with such hard-working, dedicated counterparts in DPWH, local governments, and all other relevant agencies. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
Thank you, Ambassador Koshikawa. The Tarlac Interchange to Aliaga Nueva Ecija section of the Central Luzon Link Expressway Project, Phase 1. May we request the President to be assisted by Secretary Mark Villar, His Excellency Kazuhiko Koshikawa, and Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo to proceed at the center stage to lead the ceremonial unveiling of the marker. Ready, Mr. President? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. The marker reads as follows. the construction of Central Luzon Link Expressway SILEX Project Phase 1, inaugurated by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Republic of the Philippines, Barangay Balingkanaway, Tarlac City, Tarlac, this 15th of July 2021, funded by the Government of the Philippines and the Government of Japan through the Japan. May we invite everyone to take their seats. At this juncture,
kindly sit down. Thank you. Public Works and Highway Secretary Mark Villar, Japanese Ambassador to the Philippines, Kazuhiko Kushikawa, Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque, Nueva Ecija 3rd District Representative Rosana Vergara, Governor Tarlac Susan Yap, Tarlac City Mayor Maria Cristina Angeles, Kabunatuan Nueva Ecija Mayor Maika Elizabeth Vergara, puro babae man ito. La Paz Tarlac Municipal Mayor Venustiano Duran Aliaga, Nueva Ecija Municipal Mayor David Angelo Vargas, Presidential Anti-Corruption Commissioner Danilo Yang, Japan International Cooperation Agency Chief Representative Iago Asukisawa, fellow workers in government, mga kababayan. This day marks another milestone in our flagship Build program as we inaugurate this 18-kilometer and Banatuan City, but also going to and from Metro Manila and Central Luzon, which will be beneficial to entrepreneurs, consumers, and the economy. On this note, allow me, on behalf of the Filipino people, to thank the government of Japan for helping fund the construction of SELEX in support of our national infrastructure program. The infusion of 12 billion pesos by the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, attests to the indispensable role of Japan as one of our most important partners in attaining inclusive progress through infrastructure development. I also commend the Department of Public Works and Highways part of SELEX. Just keep in mind that transparency accountability, and integrity must be upheld in all our development projects. To our kababayans, be assured that this administration will remain committed in fulfilling its mission of providing a more comfortable life for all Filipinos. And this assurance includes the effective, efficient, safe, and timely completion of major infrastructure and transportation-related developments. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. That concludes our program. Maraming salamat po, mahal na Pangulo, sa pangunguna sa pagbukas ng 18-kilometer Tarlac Interchange to Aliaga Nueva Ecija section ng Central Luzon Link Expressway SILEX Project Phase 1. Again, ladies and gentlemen, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.